Hi there, this is Carrie from Stamp with CT. Hope y'all are doing well today. It is Wednesday, and gosh, let me think, it's the 26th of February, so welcome on into Facebook Live. If you're catching this part of the video, you're probably watching the replay. So welcome in, replay crew. Glad to have you here. Please take a minute to hit that thumbs up or subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube, or send up a heart. Some kind of reaction. Say hello as you jump in. I love it when you tell me you're watching the replay. I appreciate that so much. So I'm hoping that a couple people are able to jump on live with me. I know 3 o'clock in the afternoon. A lot of people are at work, but I have several friends that are able to watch. So super glad you're here. Looks like some people are hopping in. Welcome on in. This is Carrie from Stamp with CT, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Texas. And along with me in the craft room today is Oliver the crafty pup. And we've had a pretty good day, y'all. We're both kind of tired, so it has been a low-key day here at our house. Very low-key. What about y'all? Let us know what you've been working on and crafting. We'd love to hear about it. So we're going to go ahead and jump on in. This is going to be probably a pretty quick live video because we're making super easy cards today, but super cute cards as well. I'm not going to let you down on the cuteness factor. So in our mini catalog, page 42, you have the suite of products called Wildflower Birthday. Super, super cute. Some really lovely sample ideas there. And then, of course, on the next page, you have all the components to the suite. And it's just a really pretty set. So I have been working on designing for stamp class this month, which will be the 3rd Saturday. And I think that's the 15th, and we're using these products. Next Friday night, we will also, that's the 7th, yes, the 7th of February, we will be doing Finally Friday, and we'll be making a 2-page 12x12 scrapbook layout with these products. Already have it designed. Trust me, it is super, super cute. And that's a free online class. You can hop in and watch, or if you want the supplies to create that 2-page layout, you can go over to the events tab on my page and it'll give you all the information, or you can message me. And I'm trying to think if we're using these products with anything else. I don't think so, but we're going to try to make the most out of it. And so I like when I'm using products and getting everything ready, sometimes I like to do a Facebook Live with it just to kind of show you a little bit about the suite. Now today I'm pulling in a little stamp set from the annual catalog because these are quick and cute cards, and I just wanted the Let's Celebrate and Happy Birthday stamp out of each of these stamps out of this set. And it comes from the annual catalog. It's just a very straightforward sentiment set, and I love it so much. Hadn't used it in a little while, so sometimes you just have to pull things back out, don't you? And then these are the gold textured adhesive back dots. Hadn't used them in a while, and I thought they're going to be great with this paper because this paper has gold foiling. Love gold foiling. I love shiny, y'all know that. And so this is my very favorite piece of this paper. So it comes in 12x12. I've cut this down making projects. So 12x12 paper. I'll go ahead and show you the A side. So you've got lots of flowers, little birthday cakes, leaves. So pretty, isn't it, with that foiling? So it's really a special paper. A little stripe with the foiling. And then this sheet has cut apart, so perfect for scrapbooking as well as card making. You can put these on the front of cards, you can add them to your layout, so that's really fun to have those cut apart pieces. And let me show you the B side. So a little stripe again, pattern. Just really pretty colors, aren't they? I love all these spring products we've been using. Just makes me so happy to get the bright colors back out. So isn't that fun? I was making a really cute, we're making I promised a quick and easy shaker card that we learned how to make 4 or 5 years ago for stamp class, so I'm going to be using this piece of Designer Series paper for that. And now in this pack of paper, you also get 2 sheets that are these laser cut die pieces. I'm going to bring it a little bit closer. So really cool that you just punch those out and they're ready to go. I went ahead and punched out a cake and then also the balloon bouquet, but you've got banners, you've got flowers and leaves, you've got little tassels, so lots of different things that you can use these for. And on your scrapbook layouts, of course, but also on cards. And so I'm going to show you how to make some really quick cards with these. So let's bring in a few supplies. I'm just using a basic white card base. The thick basic white is what I choose to use for my card bases. I just think that's a little sturdier. And when you're layering several pieces on the front, you want some substance to your card base. So this one is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. And then I went ahead and punched out that bouquet of balloons. And I just looked at what colors were at play here. And I saw Pool Party and, oh gosh, Blueberry Bushel. And then, of course, you've got other colors too. But that's what I wanted to pull out, was the Pool Party and Blueberry Bushel. So at first I thought I wanted to put those balloons on the Pool Party piece, but they just kind of blend in. So I ended up doing it the opposite way, putting it on the Blueberry Bushel. So the Pool Party is 5 1/4 by 4. And then the Blueberry Bushel is 5 by 3 3/4. So we're just going to mat those up. Let me grab my glue. And we'll just adhere those 2 panels together. Ooh, that glue is flowing really well. You know, last week it was super cold. Today it is 77 outside, y'all. It's beautiful. So you just never know about Texas weather, but I think it's been like that all over the country this year. It's just been crazy. I was listening to a podcast and a lady was talking about snow in Mississippi. Now, I don't know if that podcast was from recently, but I was like, wow. Okay, so we're just going to layer this panel now on the front of our card. Now that liquid glue, it is flowing, y'all. Let me make sure. Okay. Guess it doesn't really matter at this stage, does it? So just lining up, trying to get equal borders. Need to scooch it over a bit. What I like about liquid glue, it gives me time to get my borders a little bit better if I don't get them right the first time. Although I will say it seems like it's drying pretty fast today. Alright, it's not perfect, but we're going to go with that because it's kind of getting tacky already. Now I think I scooched it into place. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and glue these little balloons down. Put a little bit of liquid glue on there. Don't really need much on the bottom, and you'll see why in a minute. And these are pretty much going to take up the whole card front. I might have to even snip off a little bit. We'll see. We'll just let that work. And I've already got a greeting stamped, a happy birthday, that I'm going to put right across here. And I've talked to you guys before about when you're cutting down your inside panels, how you end up with these 1/2-inch strips. So I had this on my table, so I thought I'd show you. I just tossed those in. This is a cup I got from Stampin' Up. I don't remember if it was from a convention or what, but I just tossed them in there. It doesn't really matter what length they are. Toss them in there, and so when I'm ready to stamp these sentiment pieces or we're prepping for class, we've already got them cut. So it's awesome. So don't throw those away. I know I've told you that before, but don't throw them away, y'all, because you can use them. And I'm going to use some of my bones of my dimensional. That's what I learned to call them from my friend Rick. He's not a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator anymore. Oh, he was so hilarious, though. He's still my friend. I just don't get to interact with him as much anymore since he's kind of moved to other types of creativity. But he called them the bones, so that's what we call them too now. Turn this upside down so I can kind of see if I can get this on a little bit straighter. In my mind, this will be nice and centered up, nice and straight. But in reality, y'all know me, I may have to work at it a bit. I think that looks pretty good, y'all. Using the bones, it's just that skinny little strip of dimensionals. Anyway, I'm going to quit futzing with it. And then I'll go ahead and bring in those embellishments if I can find where I put them. And I still don't think up. I still don't have a take your pick tool over here. Goodness. So let me think here. I want to use, you've got different sizes of these. I think I want one of them. Maybe I can do this with my paper snips. I used to be really good at that before we got a take your pick tool. I think I'm going to put that maybe right there. One of those big ones. And I think a couple of the smaller ones. Just use my fingernail. That's right where I wanted it, right? And maybe one down here. I like to put an odd number. Usually I do about 3 embellishments. So that is card number 1, you guys. Quick and easy, using those laser cut pieces from that paper and just cardstock. So easy. Okay, let's make one more with the little cake. And so same thing as far as a card base. So I had a piece of basic white thick cardstock out and just used that to make my 2 card bases. Here, I thought this cake was so cute, and again, it kind of disappears on the pink. It looks cute, but this I thought really brought it out to put it on the old olive cardstock. So pretty in pink and old olive. And this time I cut it down a little bit more since it's a smaller image. I went ahead and cut it to the pink to 5 by 3 3/4, and then the green to 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. So it'll give it a little bit different look with the different border. I love doing that. And the pink and green, I think, just looks so beautiful. Now, I was very tempted to grab some gold foil sheets and put that cake on there, but then I thought, you know, I really want it just to have the gold accents. So that's going to layer onto our card base. Just want the gold accents. And we'll get it squared up here. Today, I wanted to remind you guys too that Celebration, which is an amazing promotion that Stampin' Up! Does once a year, January and February, it ends in 2 days. So if you have your eye on some of the free gifts with purchase, definitely head over to my online store at stampwithct.stampinup.net and be sure to get your order in before 11:59 Mountain Time on Friday. Okay, I think we're going to pop this one up. So be sure to get that order in so that you don't miss out on Celebration rewards, because that ends, and that went by so fast. Celebration did. They used to do it through March, and now it's just through February, which I kind of like that because it makes us take some action. If we're gonna get stuff, we're gonna get it. So it just kind of gets us going, doesn't it? Okay, I think that's going to be enough. Get those backings off. Again, just using up my bones. I tend to grab the dimensionals after stamp class. And so a lot of times just the bones are left, but I like to use them all up. Don't forget that you can use all those little pieces. I'm going to put this down right about there. Super cute. Let me just brush those out of the way and I'll pick them up in a minute. Okay. And then I already have a sentiment stamp for that too. Let's celebrate. And I have debated about where I want to put my sentiment, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to slide it over there. So I'm going to need just a couple of dimensionals or another couple pieces of bones on one end. So I'll just put the bones down at this end. The bones. Y'all like that? And I think what I'm going to do is figure out where I want it and then pop a little bit of liquid glue underneath. So I'm thinking may come over to the edge of the pink. I'm thinking slash overthinking, huh? Grab that a little bit better. I really like the gold in that showing. So I'm thinking I'll come down right about there. So I'm just going to kind of bend this back a little bit, put just a tiny bit of glue. And that way I can bring it over and adhere it down. I think I got a little bit on there. And I still went just a little bit higher than I wanted to, but it's okay. It's okay. Okay, and then let's go ahead and pull in those little dots again. These adhesive. And I want to put one of the larger ones down at the bottom. And then I'm going to go for a couple smaller ones, or medium size, and a small up here at the top. To finish that one off. What do y'all think? I think it turned out pretty cute. I like both of them. Let me know if you have a favorite, if you like the balloons or if you like the cake better. Let me know in the comments what you think. Just super happy with how these turned out, and it's so fun to have ideas to make really quick cards. Okay guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and rest of your week. Don't forget, celebration ends on Friday, and be watching for our email about March classes and events. That will be going out soon. If you're not on my email list and you want to be in the know about all of those type things, just reach out to me and I'll be glad to add you. Talk to you soon. Thank you.